Hello, wonderful people. Welcome back to my channel. I am Zara, and I will keep you entertained. Hope so. So, as I am on my way home, I will tell you all about my week. I truly hope that you all had a wonderful week, and I want to hear from you. Please tell me in the comments below. Tell me a little bit about yourselves. How was your week? Where are you watching from? What country? What city? What continent? Wherever you are watching me from, please say hi to me. I say hi to all of you. So, let's start with my week. Oh, yeah. So, I am still camera shy. I'm still dealing with that camera thing. So, Monday, how my Monday went. I left Chicago toward Minneapolis. My first load was easy dropping. Ooh, wonderful. It all went perfect. My second load. I truly think that I am the queen of overweight loads. Wherever I go, they make sure they overload my trailer. So I'm heading in Minneapolis for my second load in the city. And I pick up my load and I saw that it's way loaded all the way to the door. But I had no choice, so I took it. First scale on route is TA, Travel Centers of America, right? But that is 45 minutes drive out of the city. So I go and scale it and I had 35,200 on the trailer axles, and there is a tire in the middle of the road. Somebody blew a tire and left it over there. How nice, how nice. Or is it something else? No! It is hay. Somebody lost a bale of hay. Okay. So anyhow, I grab my certified scale ticket, right? And I take it back. Take my load back. And as I go back, it was already in the afternoon, so no office people anymore to talk to them. But the location helps out. And after the hours, the people who deal with loading the trailers and yard guys basically help out the driver. So I go back and I found about 5 really nice, respectful Spanish people. So I go and I talk to one of them. He's like, hey, hello lady. How can I help you? So his English was a little bit poor, but he spoke English, so that's the most important. So I tell him, look, my trailer is overweight. Either you need to rework the load or take some stuff out of the bag because it's not good. And I show him my scare ticket, and he just didn't understand. He had no idea what am I talking about. And I tried as hard as I could, and slow and easy, and tried to explain him that I show him this, and then he just didn't understand. After about 2 minutes of me trying to explain, he says, "Where did you get this?" So then I realized he has no clue what I'm talking about. So he says after, I'm calling the boss. I said, okay, call the boss. I talk to your boss. And he calls the boss and says, "Hey boss, I have a lady here. I give it to you." So he hands me his phone. He hands me this phone, and I talk to the boss, and they were cool about it. They fixed the trailer in about 30 minutes. They just took a bail off. But the trouble is that by the time I went back, I literally ran out of hours. So I asked them if I can park in their yard. They say that's fine. But I have to tell you, but this was a very, very muddy yard. So I had to choose. Either I stay at the TA overnight and go back in the morning, or go back that night, because I had exactly 1 hour on my clock and the drive was 45 minutes. And I had to choose. Either I go back and sleep in the yard, or I stay at the TA and go back in the city in the morning and then come back out of the city in the morning. And the forecast was bad. It was snowing and snowing. And for the morning they said frozen roads and frozen everything. So I says, you know what? I'm going back, and I will spend a very, let me find a good word. I will gracefully spend a glorious, wonderful night in that mud yard, which actually turned into a very, very snowy yard. But the ground wasn't frozen, so there was a layer of this snow and underneath a layer of this mud. Okay. Boots on, and that's it. Just take a look. So next day in the morning I left. I grabbed that load back to Green Bay. By the time I arrived in Green Bay, well, actually my load was headed north of Green Bay. By the time I arrived to Green Bay, my boss gives me a phone call. Well, we don't have loads out of here, so drop the load in Green Bay. Okay, I reroute. When I arrived to the yard in Green Bay, just about to drop my trailer, my boss is calling me again. Oh, I'm sorry. Bring the load back up here because bring the load back up here. And that's all he said. I said, okay. I thought you said that you don't have loads out of there, so okay. I reroute again. Go back up north. 45 miles. I go, I drop my load, and after I drop it, my boss sends me a message. I read the message. After you drop the load, please go and see safety. I ask, why? Why? He responded, I don't know. So I kind of had an idea, but, well, I told him I don't want to go to see safety. There is no reason for me to go see safety. He said, you have to go. I said, send me the next load. I cannot send you the next load until you don't go and see safety. So I had to go and see safety. Well, let me tell you a short story. I cut the story here and I will continue with something else. So, a few weeks ago, I was in Minneapolis again. And they sent me to grab an empty trailer in, I don't know, in some place. The weather was nice, everything was dry, everything was dry, nice. But it was dark. And I go in there, and as I was grabbing my empty, well, the story is longer than that, but long story short, I stepped on a piece of ice, on a very, very thin ice that I didn't see as I was hooking the trailer and taking care of it, and I fell so badly that I hit my cheekbone in the trailer that was parked next to mine. So the trailer were very, very, very close to each other. And as I fell on my back and I hit my head in the trailer, in the next, whatever trailer. So I had short sleeve on me. I also hit my elbow and my wrist. I was a little bit bleeding. That's okay, not that bad. Just some cracked skin. Nothing to worry about. So, as I was talking at that night, at that time I was messaging with the dispatch, with the nighttime dispatch, because the trailer had some issues, or as I thought so. Way station is closed, okay. And he was messaging to me back, so I thought, I'm sorry, I cannot answer right now, everything is good. I fell, and I literally told him that I fell and I injured a little bit myself, but I'm good. Well, that caused the storm, because he said nothing to me, but he called safety. And in the next 5 minutes, safety department called me, and
maintain safe distance.
they asked me about 100 questions. When, where, what, why, da 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 di di da 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 boom bam. Okay? So they took a full interrogation. They even wanted to send me the ambulance, and I said, for God's sake, I don't need an ambulance. I don't need an ambulance. I'm fine. Please, I'm fine. Okay. Next day, they route me up to the office. Another 3 people ask me, what happened? Why? When? How? What did you do? I just stepped on a little bit of ice and I fell. Why didn't you have your cleats on? Well, because everything was dry except in the back of the trailer where it was complete darkness. There was a little bit of ice and I happened to step on it. So I had to tell this story to 3 different people. So they saw my face. By next day it was doing better. They saw that I'm doing fine. And the story is over. Well, no. Because next day they assigned me safety lessons. About 3 courses that I had to do. So I did all those 3 courses of safety. Personal injury safety courses, okay? This is some videos that I had to watch, and after that I had to answer the questions. That's that. Now going back to Tuesday, when I went this week, Tuesday, when I went up to the office because they forced me to go back again. I go and ask the safety guy, what's up? Well, and he preached me some nonsense. Okay, I listened. And then he said that why I don't want to do the safety courses that he sent me. Boomer. I have done the safety courses that you sent me. When? Well, right the week after you sent it to me. Well, you didn't even start to do the courses. And I says, how come? Where do you take that? Let me show you. Do you have your phone on you? I says, yes, but I just broke my phone. Which indeed, I broke my phone. It's all cracked and it's taped. And I don't want to use my phone just for phone calls because, I still want it to work this week. He's like, okay, let me show you. Let's go to my computer. We go to the computer and he shows me some personal injury course that it was assigned to me and I haven't even started. Well, I tell him, no one has informed me that I have another set of courses to do. Second, the app where we do all these courses, we have a tab called My Assignments. And under that tab, My Assignments, we have all the courses that are assigned to us. So we can see everything that is assigned and we need to do. So everything it was assigned to me, I finished. And I says, where do I see the courses that you sent me and I didn't do? Well, you have to scroll down here and go underneath and underneath and underneath. Yeah. So I asked him, how do I know this if you don't tell me? This is not the regular things that we do. So if nobody informs me, and I asked him, why do I have to do another 8 courses of personal injury? Because you already assigned me 3 and you said that's okay, it's enough at that time. Well, this is what we do with each and every one of you, and you need to do it, and do I have a promise from you that you are going to do it? I says, well, do I have a choice? So he shows me what I need to do. But listen the rest. He tells me that I need to do my first course. After the first course, I will have another pop-up in another 2 days. And after I finish that, after 2 days, there is another one. And after 2 days, there is another one. And after 2 days, there is another one. Not until I finish all the 8. So I tell him, can you send me all the 8 courses at one time so I finish them up all in one day? He's like, I never got a real answer, honestly. He just mumbled that this is the way to do it, and this is I need to do it, and this is how it works, and every second day I need to do a course. So I got a little bit upset, and I kind of fight it back, because that's not all right. I have a 10-hour break, which is very short. I need to take care of my body. I need to eat. I need to plan for the next day my loads. I need to sleep. And possibly, and oftentimes, I need to take care of my personal things regarding paying bills or whatever it is, that personal things that I have to conduct from my truck because I'm not at home. So I told him all this, well, not in such a detail, but I asked him how does he expect me to do every second day a course. I don't have time for that. Well, mumble jumble jungle, I have to do that. This was on Tuesday. Mumble jumble jungle, I got so upset that I'm not going to do any course whatsoever unless they send me the whole course and I go home and I can do it in 1 hour. I'm not going to spend any more time than 1 hour. I'm not doing nothing, period. I got upset again. So this was for the Tuesday. So I left. They assigned me a load. Up in Manistique, Upper Michigan. That's it for Monday and Tuesday. But it's Friday right now, so I'm happily heading home. I still need to deliver this load. And I need to fuel. Luckily that I watched my fuel. I'm down on fuel. I need to fuel. I need to hit Chicago and then head home. So everything is is good now. Do I do the safety lessons? No. No. And no. If you celebrating Easter, I wish you to have a happy Easter. If you are not celebrating Easter, then I wish you to have a wonderful weekend and talk to you very, very soon. Goodbye to all of you.